next order of business, and for me, the most important part of the evening is the recognition of our volunteers. Volunteers are the lifeblood of this organization. All of the boards serve as volunteers. The committees that do our special events are volunteers supported by staff. The committees that run all of our activities and the programs of the association are largely volunteers. And the association can only be as good as the people who make it work. The more people who are involved in what we're doing here, the more points of view will be represented, the more likely we are to be responsive to as many homeowners as we possibly can. So I am deeply grateful to the people who volunteer to help us out here. There are two people here tonight whose service to Valley Ranch over the past year has been far above and beyond the call of duty. And we're going to recognize them in a minute. But Jeannie, would you please stand up? Jeannie Edens. And Rick, step out from behind that camera for a minute. Jeannie and Rick both serve on the marketing committee. Jeannie is behind the special events. She puts together the newsletter that keeps us informed on what's going on. Rick has been spearheading our social media initiative. The two of them, between them, have put in, I dare not even try to count the number of hours that they've done, but ceaselessly, tirelessly, they have made a major commitment to helping us stay informed, know what's going on, giving us more opportunities to be informed and get involved. And I am very grateful to you for what you've done. Thank you very, very much. We are going to change. We're going to have a drawing after we do hand out some recognition to our other volunteers, but that's the drawing for waiver of your homeowner assessment. We're going to change the way we do that. This year, as you come in, and in the past, you get a little ticket, and we have a drawing over here at the table. And we really appreciate you being here tonight, that's for sure. But we want to, and the residential board adopted a policy at our last board meeting, that next year the drawing will be from among people who have participated in one way or another throughout the year or during the year in Valley Ranch activities. Each of you will have, for attending this meeting tonight, one chance to be drawn for the waiver of assessment. For every board meeting that you attend, whether master board or residential board, as long as you sign in, you will be entered another time for that drawing. For every master board meeting that you attend, you will get another chance, again, if you sign in, to be entered in that drawing. If you sign up for a committee, work with the committee, every committee meeting that you attend will be another chance. Every special event that you sign up to help out with, not just participate in, but to help out with, will be another chance to win that waiver of your annual assessment. It's just a way of adding an extra reward to the people who make our association great. And I sincerely hope that we'll see all of you at meetings. And if we could have attendance like this at our board meetings, I would be the most excited person on the face of the earth. I'd love to have people come out, share we have an open forum at our board meetings. Stand up, tell us what you think, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, what we can do better, and hopefully what you're willing to do to help. With all that said, we are going to recognize some people who have been helping us make this a better association this year. And these are going to be in alphabetical order by first name, so that there's no particular order or we're not giving anybody any extra attention.
And what do they get, Steve?
They get this Yeah, all right, there you go. Valley Ranch volunteer mug filled with
Goodies.
filled with candy.
Oh, goodies.
All kinds of goodies. So
Very nice.
and the first winner is Helene Donaldson. Helene, are you here tonight? We know April Pritchard's here. Come on down. Thank you, April. April has been volunteering around here forever, and I really appreciate. Well,
She is so old.
Arjun, are you? Arjun? Arjun's my buddy from over. What people are being recognized for. Elaine Donaldson is one of our neighborhood captains. April Pritchard is on the election committee and has helped out with the guidelines committee in the past. Arjun is one of our neighborhood captains. Our neighborhood captains are people in each neighborhood who receive email or messages from the association that they distribute to their neighbors through their own local neighborhood contacts. It's another way of getting word out to our neighbors. Bert Walsh. Bert's here, I know. I saw Bert. Bert has served on the Water Conservation Committee and on the Guidelines Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Burt.
Brenda Johnson. Brenda, are you here? Brenda is one of our neighborhood captains. Carol Pitts from the Water Conservation Committee. Kathy Bennett, one of our neighborhood captains. Christine Treat. Christina is one of the people on the marketing committee and actually works at one of the multifamily communities here in Valley Ranch, but is helping us with our marketing. She's a valuable addition to that committee. Connie Rosenberg. Apparently nobody communicated with our neighborhood coordinators. Cindy Bingham is one of our neighborhood captains. Dana Russo of the Go Green Committee. I haven't seen Dar Hackbarth here this evening he's chair of our marketing committee. Darcy Bhakta, a neighborhood captain. I know Deb Evelyn's here. I saw her lurking back there. Deb is on our guidelines committee and the Go Green Committee and has been actively volunteering in just about anything that we've asked Deb to do. She has happily done.
And captain of
Deb,
this lakeside.
thank
She's
you very
Captain
much.
Lakeside. She's also Dirt Girl.
Dirt Girl, right. Dirt Girl in the
Yep.
Valley Ranch newsletter.
Yep.
That's right. Let's see. Denise Resendez, one of our neighborhood captains. Gita Bardem.
I think we forgot to tell them.
Well, yeah. Harshal
Okay.
Kulkarni, one of our neighborhood captains. Helen Show, another one of the neighborhood captains. You've been doing a good job of recruiting neighborhood captains, Rick. Jack Beavers. I haven't seen Janice Sisley. Janice coordinates the Sip and Shop event each fall, where people who have crafts that they do or items that they wish to sell can all get together over at Cimarron Rec Center with display tables, meet neighbors, have a little cup of coffee or something. Jeannie, your turn. Jeannie is one of our go-to people who we always count on and always does a great job for us. Jeannie is on the marketing committee, the special events subcommittee, and is a neighborhood captain. Jennifer Sherrill from the Go Green Committee. Jennifer Show, a neighborhood captain. Joe Driskin from the Water Committee. John Evelyn from the Guidelines Committee. John, thank you very much. And the Go Green Committee. We appreciate your help.
We alphabetize by first name. There you go.
Judy Ullman from the Go Green Committee. Hey, Judy.
Way back,
Finally.
Judy! Way back!
Yeah, go deep.
Oh, no, these are too nice.
Yeah. Go Green, Go Green is one of the most active committees that we have. Sandy has been involved in that for
And our
many
president's
years.
here?
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting to you, Rashida. Ketan Wadwa, who is one of the people on the marketing committee. Kim Gifford, one of our neighborhood captains. Kim Peavy, another neighborhood captain. Michelle Norrid, another neighborhood captain. Morgan Boatwright, I saw Morgan come in. Morgan is the chair of the Water Conservation Committee. And I tell you what, Morgan, as chair of that committee, why don't you give people just a quick overview of what your committee is doing?
Years ago, I guess, with looking at ways to cut our water consumption. We had a high usage of around 110 to 120 million gallons a couple of years ago, and we were spending close to $400,000 in water to irrigate the canals and things like that. So we got together with a group of people from different backgrounds and are looking at ways to save on our water consumption. Some of the things that were done were using green rain technology, which should avoid watering in the middle of the day or watering after there's been a big rainfall. It's also installing flow meters so we can tell when there's a leak, when the system should be off. If water's running, the flow meters will identify it and we can go out and correct it. We're looking at the trees and landscape as ways of how do we keep the ranch active, or at least comparable to what it was 30 years ago, 30 years in the future. So we're looking at new landscape, new kinds of grasses and things to save water as well as be more contemporary. I just got the numbers from the city of Irving, and our usage in 2012 was 65 million gallons. So a lot of that was rain early last year, but a lot of it is attributable to the flow meters that were installed as well as the green rain technology. So, and that's what the committee does. We're still working, so if anyone would like to volunteer, you can see me after the meeting.
Thank you, Morgan. Come on down. Myra is working with the Water Conservation Committee, and we don't have a whole lot of other stuff. Myra's one of the people who we can, what we call the usual suspects, the people who we can always count on when we need an extra hand. Myra is always ready to step up. Nancy Payne from the Water Conservation Committee and a neighborhood captain, and I haven't seen Nancy here. So. Nancy Eccles from the Go Green Committee.
She couldn't make it.
Okay. Nancy Stevenson, Go Green. Patty Ewan from the Water Conservation Committee. Phil Berry is here. Phil is the chairman of the Guideline Committee and serving on the Election Committee.
It's not an Oscar, but it's close.
The Guideline Committee is one that, it's a group that a couple of years ago worked on looking at our architectural guidelines, the ones that we all have to live by so far as the exterior of our homes are concerned, to look at it and to look at those guidelines and see what could be done to bring them up to date. They had not been substantially revised for 20 or 30 years. One of the things that the Guidelines Committee came up with was eliminating the requirement for 2 trees in our small yards or any of our yards, allowing a greater variety of roof colors, a broader palette of colors for homes, and a number of other improvements. And that committee will continue to meet from time to time to make sure that we're keeping guidelines current with current standards and tastes. So we really appreciate what that group is doing as well. Rachel Farley is a multifamily property manager here in Valley Ranch who serves on the marketing committee and I don't believe is here tonight. Ramesh Kuparapan, Water Conservation Committee. Rashida Manvawala, the chair of the Go Green Committee. And Rashida, if you'd like to take a few minutes to tell folks what the Go Green Committee is
Thank you
doing
so
these
much.
days.
Yes. The Go Green Committee is a committee of like-minded people here who we all get together, Sandy as well, and Deb and everybody. We work on getting ideas on how to make Valley Ranch a better place to live. If you have known the past 2 years, we have come up with recycling days twice a year. The next one is coming up next month on the 20th of April, where we will be having trucks around here in the parking lot where we will be recycling paper, shredding paper, electronics, and a couple of other things like last year. So I, on behalf of the Go Green Committee, will invite everybody. So please come by and recycle and make this event a great event. As well as, apart from that, we are also going to host a couple of educational events this year where a survey was sent, and I appreciate everybody who's given us their input. We'll be calling people from the Texas A&M University to come and show us how to explain us how to do our landscaping basics or the sprinklers, how to use our sprinklers. There are 2 classes which everybody voted on, and this year we'll be working on getting those here. So it'll be hosted here, so we'll appreciate everybody who comes in. And if anybody wants to volunteer for the Go Green Committee, please come see me. Thank you.
And the classes are free.
Yes, and the classes are free for all our residents, except the rainwater harvesting, which is going to be per head, but we're not hosting it this year, we'll be hosting it next year.
Thank you, Rashida. Reggie Nelson serves on the Architecture Review Committee and is president of the Commercial Board and is not here tonight. Rick Fogarty from the Marketing Committee. He's a neighborhood captain.
Thanks.
And on the Electronic Communications Subcommittee. So, Rick, thank you again for all that you've done over the last year. Robert Vandertulip from the Water Conservation Committee. This lady has the toughest job in Valley Ranch. She's got to keep me under
I
control.
got to give her 2 of these.
Roberta Adams from the Guideline Committee and the Water Conservation Committee.
There you go, Emma. Thank you.
And Sandy, why don't you hang on to that for yourself?
Oh,
for
gee, I
your-
wasn't expecting that.
your
Thank you.
award. Sheila Sheldon is not here tonight, but another one of our go-to people who just always steps up when we need help. Sue Willey, the past chairman of the Go Green Committee and has served on the Guideline Committee, is not with us tonight, but another one of those people who we can always count on. And last but not least, Mr. Tony Costa, who serves on the Marketing Committee. And
Yeah, we'll pass it back.
Tony, yeah, we'll meet you halfway. And Tony, maybe you would like to remind people about the window stickers that we have to help.
Oh, where are they?
Marketing
They're
Committee
under.
came up with a bumper sticker. And if you'd like to put them on your car or on the window of your SUV, please do. Show everybody that you live in Valley Ranch and you're happy to be here. And yes, those. And we have a restaurant guide now that we've listed all the restaurants within the confines of Valley Ranch, and we'd like for people to patronize the businesses in Valley Ranch. So,
Thank you, Tony. Of the Marketing Committee and has taken the lead. You do that very well, Sandy.
I always wanted to be Vanna.
There you go. Okay.
And Steve, a great way to find out about all that's happening in Valley Ranch is to subscribe to our blog.
Very good.
So please do.
Why don't you actually, since Dar's not here, would you like to tell people a little bit about what the Marketing Committee is doing?
The marketing committee is working on rebranding Valley Ranch because we are now competing in Las Colinas, and then North Lake Cypress Waters is coming up. So we think that it's extremely important to rebrand ourselves and stand out, and to just use social media with Rick's help, and connect better with the residents and make us a stronger community. So we're working on a new tagline and a consistent marketing effort. So we have a good marketing budget this year. to work with that.
And I actually met volunteers, so I get to make this presentation personally.
Had
I
one.
get Sandy's.
She got mine.
Well, I'll tell you, since Roddy took yours,
All
there
right,
you go.
thank you.
Yeah, I don't know where this one came from. Okay, time for the drawing for the waiver of assessment.
Now, did everybody get a blue ticket?
No.
No?
No?
Let's get some out here
Let's
then.
get some more blue tickets.
Did you sign in? Okay.
Okay.
Because-
And to keep this entirely
There you go.
above board here,
I'll hold the ball.
our staff people will do the drawing, and I'd like to introduce to you Chris Chapeau,
There's a-
who is our community manager, and Tara Hill here.
Yeah. You'll need to sign right over there?
It's actually, it's at the front desk,
Is
actually.
it at the front desk? Okay. And then I need half of that ticket. Everybody,
Yeah.
Yep.
did you? Okay, good. Did you get one? It's one per house, okay. Everybody? Okay. Did you get one? I mean, this could be a very good thing.
No fair taking two.
Yeah, just sign in.
Sign in.
Because for next year, you know, you get an extra ticket if your name's on the list.
Okay, we'll have
I'll have
Chris
somebody
and Tara will do the drawing.
She hasn't put hers in.
Yeah, she did. She got it.
Yep.
Got them all?
Go for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not that one.
I was saying.
Yeah. Now turn around so they can see. There we go.
Read it off, Tara.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Okay, it's ticket number 896020.
Yeah. All right. Did you want me All right.
Boy, is that a neat say? You're going to think we rigged this. Kim is our next speaker. But before we turn it over to Kim and the people from Flood Control Number 3, Tara, where'd you get to?
She's out in front.
Come here. Tara, this is Tara Hill, who you'll see out front. And Chris, who's our community manager and did the drawing. We have got, here in Valley Ranch, a wonderful staff. These people work very hard to make sure that every homeowner is treated respectfully and fairly and in a friendly manner. And I honestly do not know how these people do it, because most of us come into this office when we're upset about something. We've gotten a letter about something that needs to be attended to on our properties, or we think our assessment is too high, or we think that something has gone wrong. It isn't very often that somebody comes in here to say, "Gee, Tara, hi, Chris, I hope you're having a nice day." I do. And I want to, great. Well, we need more like that. And I want to thank you for helping me with this, or for taking care of that, or for just keeping our community looking nice, or whatever. These are terrific people. They will bend over backwards to help you. I would just ask that, I'm sure nobody in this room has ever done this, but if you would encourage your neighbors when they're dealing with our staff to treat them the way that you would like to be treated yourself. I know staff has had a pretty tough week this week. They're shorthanded. It's tax time and people's nerves are on edge. They've hung in there pretty well, and I'm proud of them. Thank you very much.